Welcome everyone to Vested Interest. This is Shane back for the last stock pick of the day video for the week. It is May 26th, Thursday. I'll be working on putting together videos for what I purchased this week. That'll come out Sunday. And then I may do, since it's coming towards the end of the month and June's coming up, I'll look at some of the stocks that I'm going to be focusing on for next month. So those videos will probably be coming out next week sometime. For those of you who are new to the channel, if you subscribe down below so you don't, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. We cover dividend growth investing, dividend stocks. I do a stock pick of the day. I cover what I'm investing in on Sundays every week. And I do some other books that I like to read on finances and some other things that I like to cover that I think you would find interesting, especially if you're interested in dividend growth investing. So with that said, let's get right into the video. Merck, for over 130 years, we've been guided by the view that great medicines and vaccines change the world. Our legacy in inventing medicines and vaccines continues to this day. We adapt our business not only for the next quarter, but for the next quarter century. They were founded in 1891 by George Merk. The 23rd, he was age 23, established the company to distribute fine chemicals throughout New York City and neighboring areas. So they've been around a long time. If you want to know more about them, www.merk.com is where I picked up this information. It goes over their history, decade by decade there, as well as their products, their product line, the medicines that they have, vaccines, and that sort of thing that they are in their product portfolio. So if you want to know more about them, go ahead and check them out here. They are a pharmaceutical company. As we said, Merk & Company, ticker MRK, close of business. They were down 1.54%, $92.31 per share. Looks like they even pulled back a little bit in the after hours. Their 52-week range as low as $70.89, as high as $94.92. So definitely still closer to the higher end of their 52-week range. So again, maybe one to watch, see if it continues to pull back. It was a little lower at some points during the day. It looks like it got down to the 91 range. So this is one that may be overdue for a pullback, so to speak. Market cap of $233.434 billion, a beta of 0.37, so it is a very low volatile stock, much less than the overall market. PE ratio 16.52, not bad. Has a forward dividend of $2.76 on the year, paid out on the year, paid out quarterly. That amounts to a 2.92% dividend yield. Ex-dividend date of June 14th, 2022. And Yahoo Finance, again, I'm not affiliated with Yahoo Finance, just where I pulled this information from, has a one-year estimated target of $96.54, so not much higher than where it currently sits. Again, this one might be one that's due for a pullback. Let's look at what some of the other analysts have to say about Merck. According to 34 stock analysts, they call it a consensus buy. This information here is brought to you by stockanalysis.com. Again, not affiliated with them, just where I like to pull the information from. They have a lot of good information, dividends paid out, profile of the company, statistics, much like Yahoo Finance. But anytime I'm looking at stocks, I like to look at multiple sources. So these are a couple that I like. There's plenty of others. Seeking Alpha is one. Like I said, a bunch of different stock sites that you can check out. But their low target for Merck is $76.76. That would be a 16.85% decline. So again, speaks to some downside volatility for this one here. Average of 97.64. So that's higher than Yahoo Finance has it for their one-year estimate. That would be a 5.77% upside. And someone, or maybe a couple people on the high end, see it hitting $120.75. That would be 30.81% appreciation from where it currently sits. That seems pretty high to me, but some people are looking at it and think that might happen. So again, might be one to watch for more of a pullback here. In my opinion, 92.31 is a little overpriced. I own Merck. I have not been adding to it. I feel it is overpriced at these. I was into this around that $72, $74 range whenever it was selling much lower than it is now last year. So again, one I'd watch for a pullback, and if it gets down into the buy range, I would say close to this 76, maybe $80 range and under, I would be interested in adding again. But at these prices, 92.31, to be honest with you, it's one on my list to take profits if I find some other stocks I want to buy that continue to drop. Apple or Microsoft, if they were dropping in my buy range, I would sell Merck because I'm up 12-15% in this particular stock. As always, these are quick hitters. Want to show you where the stocks are pulling back in the market. It was a pretty green day today. Don't let that fool you. I think we are still in a downtrend. Fed's still raising rates. Still looks like we might hit recession, but as things start to mellow out, these stocks will start to rebound, but some of them, in my opinion, are still overpriced, and you may have some movement out of the higher price stocks currently into some of the stocks that have pulled back. People booking profits like I'm thinking about doing and rolling them into stocks that are undervalued so that you book those profits, and if you sink them into those stocks that are undervalued, you can also get gains on top of your gains. That's a good way to build your portfolio. Again, I'm a long-term investor, so there's very few stocks in my portfolio that I look to sell, but Merck is one of the ones on my list, as well as Bristol Myers Squibb. They're just up significantly right now because of the COVID stuff. And we may see a pullback, like I said, as we start to normalize and COVID just becomes part of the cold and flu season. It'll become part of our normal everyday life, and you won't see some of these run-ups that we've had over the year. And with that said, as always, appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to show me some love. Hit that thumbs up button, ring the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about Merck. Is it in your portfolio? Is it one you're watching? Is it one you've been adding to? I do personally read and respond to the comments, and I'm always interested to read your questions and opinions or suggestions for future videos. This is Shane signing off, wishing peace and prosperity to you and yours. And remember, financial security comes to those who take a vested interest. Hey, special thank you to everyone who subscribed to the channel. Really appreciate all you out there. And thanks for stopping by. We'll see you in the next one. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this presentation should be considered financial advice. I'm only sharing my opinion and investing journey for educational and entertainment purposes. Investing involves risk. You can lose money. You should never invest any amount you're not comfortable losing. Always do your own research. Invest based on your situation, circumstances, and select criteria, or seek the advice and counsel of a certified financial advisor.